Welcome to episode 10 of the VIP Social Club. We got a good show for y'all today. We have our first in-studio interview coming up, and I'm so proud of him, changing his life around and doing plays and stuff. He's the head of the Tampa Bay Theater Festival. His name is Rory Lawrence, and he'll be joining us today. It's going to be a good interview, and I promised I'd be on my best behavior.
We'll see.
How you doing, Mocha Hontas?
I'm good. You?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Mocha Hontas.
So lame.
Whatever. We got story time with Uncle Brew coming up. We have a really good drink on Raising the Bar.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait.
Yes. It's called a sledgehammer. It's like a modification on a bourbon sour.
Okay.
It's made with some really good alcohol. And we have some people joining us as an audience.
I'm glad we got some girls up in the building.
Well, we have one girl and one.
Some girls.
Speak up, man. Don't let her clump you in. Don't let her
Some
clump
girls.
you in. Come on.
Anyways.
So, this is going to be a good show.
Yeah.
I can't wait. We'll be right back on the other side of this. So, don't go anywhere. You have the beautiful and I meant to comment about the outfit. I'm only going to tell the person, tighten up. See how she looking on TV? Tighten up.
He wants something.
No.
He wants something.
Yes, I want y'all to stay with us. And when we come back at the end of this opening, we'll be right back with the VIP Social Club. Welcome back to the VIP Social Club. This is our segment, Bread of Heaven. Today we're talking about time. You ever wake up and look in the mirror and you just say, Lord, if I just had more time. If I just had another day, or if I had more time yesterday, I could have gotten more done, or I didn't get this done because I ran out of time. I do. I've said that quite a bit. And the more I start reading about how he dispenses time, that he gives us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and by the Greek calendar, 365 days a year. A lot of times we get locked into those calendar moments. Well, I only have so much time to do this. I only have so much time to do that. When in reality, we have as much time as he gives us. We don't know when our last moment will be. We don't know what's coming tomorrow. But if we have faith, we know who controls tomorrow. And we also know if he's laid out something for us, his will be done. So I don't think we should get caught up as much on thinking about how much time we have. I think we should think more about how to use the time we're currently in.
That's easier said than done.
Why you say that?
Because I know a lot of, people, they waste time on certain things like men, women. I'm just saying.
Okay.
People think about time all the time. It's hard not to.
But are you wasting time or are you gaining experience?
Both.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Both.
I can say that. Oh, this is a Christian segment. Good.
I turned it down. I promise.
And in the words of our immortal Bruno Mars.
Don't do that.
Time.
I said my.
When you start thinking about watching somebody else waste time, it's probably something God wanted you to see in that space. Because I've noticed, I've looked at people and I'm like, why did it take them so long to see this and make a change? And it caused me to look at my life. and say, oh, wait a minute. Okay, well, I've been sitting here on stupid for a while. So it caused me to really become introspective. It caused me to look in the mirror and see who was looking back at me. And did I like that person that was looking back at me, or did I want him to change? So God will show you things. Sometimes you think somebody else is messing up and they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. A lot of times he's showing you what you're doing, and you just won't face it until you see it in somebody else.
So just telling myself, stop wasting your time.
Yes.
Keep it moving.
Please don't leave this show, though.
Okay.
All right. Well, before I get fussed at again or another song comes on, we're going to be right back on the other side of this, the VIP Social Club, and Bruno Mars. Strawberry. Did he say strawberry?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh.
What?
Oh, we ready? Oh, we're back.
We ready.
Okay, welcome back to VIP Social Club. This is Story Time with Uncle Brew. Okay, I have a friend, Doug O'Hara. I should probably shouldn't have mentioned his last name.
Yeah, you.
But well, it's already out there now. So, Doug had an interesting situation. He was in the Navy, had gone into boot camp, and he met this young lady who was a nurse in the Navy. Got out of boot camp, had some time. He met the love of his life, so they got married. I was at his wedding. It was hot because it was outside in Florida.
God, I hate those kind of weddings.
And he had gotten a call that morning saying, hey, you guys are shipping out in the morning. He said, but I got my honeymoon coming up. They're like, nope, when you get leave, you might want to work that out then, but you guys got to be over in Orlando because you're leaving from Orlando. They had a base over there. So, lo and behold, the next morning, he goes, doesn't really, get a honeymoon at all. They get on board the ship. He's out there with his best friend. Now, his best friend had been in for a while. And he had been in for 2 or 3 years. He understood what ship life was like. But this was Doug's first tour on a ship.
Okay.
And they're out there, and his buddy says, hey, let me show you something. He says, what? He takes him down, past the engine room. They're so far down. And they walk in this room, and there's a barrel sitting in the center of the room with a light hanging on over the barrel, and there's a hole cut in the barrel. And he says, hey, sometimes you may get a little lonely. I know you just got married. You just come down here when nobody's around and you use the barrel. He said, man, that's disgusting. He said, okay, we're going to be out here for 6 months. He said, I ain't never going to do something like that. It's horrible. I said, okay. Well, a couple of weeks of looking at his bride's picture, looking, not nothing but dudes around him. He finally decided one night he was going to get up and go down and use that barrel. So he looked around. He said nobody in his area was awake. He slid out of his bunk, went down to that barrel, used the barrel, went back up and went to bed. The next morning he got up so happy when they had formation out on deck, he ran out and hugged his buddy. He said, man, that barrel was great. He said, I'm going to use it every night. He said, every night but next Thursday. He said, why not next Thursday? He said, that's your night in the barrel.
Nope. And that's your friend? That's still your friend?
Quasi knows him too.
That's still y'all friend?
Yeah.
This is a real story.
We'll be right back. No, I'm sorry.
It won't be my friend no more.
No, it was a
No
joke.
deal.
It was not. Welcome back to the VIP Social Club. We got the man of the hour here.
Gosh.
Is it president and CEO, founder?
Whatever type you want.
Emperor of the Tampa Bay Theater Festival.
The Emperor.
Yes.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
Emperor.
The Emperor.
None other than, I don't know, some people say Rory or Mr. They say
No,
Your
just-
Honor. They say Rory Lawrence. You used to have your middle name on there. Roy L. Lawrence.
No. L is the last name.
What's it?
Ooh.
The initial for the last name.
Q?
Yeah. But
What
no,
does
it's
Q
just
stand
funny.
for?
Quentin. San Quentin.
This girl keeps saying I've been in prison. It's Quincy. RQL Productions. Which I've moved from that now.
So what is it now?
Just Rory Lawrence Productions.
Rory Lawrence Productions. See, you've reached that level now.
professional.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, Rory Lawrence Productions.
Yeah, we just trying to do some rebranding. Because people come to the show, they say, oh, I'm going to see Rory show. They don't say RQL. For years, they put my face with the brand. So it's easier that way.
He's the first dude I knew. Everywhere he went, he had a polo shirt with his company logo.
I had to get it out there, man.
I was like, wow, but you wore it to a
I almost
funeral,
wore
bro?
No. They need to know too. They need to know too.
Like God knows.
Now they probably thought I worked for the funeral home. That's RQL funeral.
Now, before you created Theater Festival, you were producing plays around this area. I mean, for a few years.
Yeah.
So what's the first one you started out with? I knew it was
the first
Raisin
play.
in the Sun.
Well, the first play that I ever produced and directed was The Trip with the 4 girls by Crystal Rose, which I actually got. Man, stuff comes full circle. I got to meet Crystal Rose this year.
Okay.
At the American Stage has some sort of festival where playwrights submit their plays to them, and if they like it, they put that play in their season. And so Crystal, one of her plays made the cut. And so I went down there and we had dinner afterwards and talked about it, which was pretty cool. But The Trip was the first play that I produced. That was 9 years
Because when I met
ago.
you were doing Raisin in the Sun.
Yeah, then I did Raisin in the Sun. That's when before I had written or did anything, I was just trying to get my name out there. So, what we do out there. So
Now, I don't know if Mocha Hontas knows this, but Rory was so famous, he got to perform in front of Tom Cruise.
oh my gosh. No,
What?
it was his sister and his mother.
See?
That's a whole different thing.
How many black cats go to the Scientology? I was wanted to ask you.
See, he tell
Was
him.
that the Scientology place?
Oh my gosh! He just listen. You see that's how stuff gets started.
I know.
He's not telling you the whole story. What happened when we do shows or whatever? People can book us, and one of the guys he's a minister in St. Pete who had a friend who was involved with Scientology, and they do a lot of stuff regardless of what they believe. The Christian minister and the woman from Scientology, they both cared about the community. So they do all kinds of stuff for the community and outreach and like giving people clothes and all kinds of stuff. And he knew me. He said, "Hey, can we hire you? Bring you in to do to direct Raising the Sun." And I was like, "Yeah." And then I went over and met with him and the people there. Super nice people. And so we used the Fort Harrison, which was a beautiful place to do the show there. So that's how it happened. You gotta tell.
No,
you gotta tell the whole story.
I didn't know the whole story.
Nothing wrong with Scientology folks. They're
No,
nice.
I didn't. I was impressed that you got over there in front of the cruisers.
But they were there. What happened was I was backstage, and a lot of my followers came over to see the play. And I said my followers like I'm correction.
Well, say nothing.
Followers of the play of RL, my production company. They came
It's a
over,
cult.
and I was one of the girls who was one of my actresses in another play. She texted me. She said, "Why didn't you tell me Tom Cruise fan was going to be here?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She said, "I'm sitting like right next to him." I said, "Quit lying." So she took a picture of the woman and then Googled it and compared it. And so then I found out afterwards that they were there.
You came to me at this party, and you had this idea, this vision, that you wanted to do a theater festival in Tampa Bay. And I'm like, we have one.
No, we don't.
And I actually had to look around. I'm like, we got a film festival, we got a music festival, we have this festival, that festival, but we don't have a film festival.
That's why.
I mean, a theater festival. And I just thought it was such a fresh idea.
But you know why? When I brought that up to you, I was going at the time. I was driving downtown past the Strass, and my gym was downtown. So I'm going downtown, and I saw all these kids in the street. I'm like, what is all these children doing in the street? So then I saw someone with T-shirts that had theater, and I saw them going towards the Strass. So I called my connect at the Strass. I said, "Hey, what's going on?" Tampa has the biggest thespian student festival in the country.
Right.
And she was, I was like, "What is this?" Because I was at thespian high school. Thespian.
Thespian. that was
Not
before,
like
he went to prison.
Not like your friend in the bin, in the bucket.
Before he went to prison, he was a thespian.
Oh my God. So
I was at that.
yeah, so we traveled around. That's when thespian high school. You travel around. I did that in high school. So I was like, I went to her and she said, "Yeah, this and that. This is what we have." And so I started looking it up all about them. I'm like, man, that's when I started Googling festivals. And I'm like, Tampa doesn't have one. So then I started Googling. And the closest one that I saw was in Atlanta. That was for adults. So at this time, I was in the middle of writing a plan and finished it. I said, we're going to go out here just to see how this works. And I saw that they were still taking submissions. I said, oh, well, let me just submit my play. We hadn't even performed it yet. So I submitted it, and it made the cut. They said, hey, your play was accepted. And same thing with a festival in D.C. So we went out there, learned a lot, good, the bad, the ugly, came back, and I was like, that's when I was telling you guys, I'm like, hey, what do y'all think we try to do something like here?
Right.
And we started.
Well, I was impressed when you came back with the idea and started thinking about ways to really showcase artists, playwrights, and the whole facet here in Tampa Bay. And then when we opened up and you started doing the workshops, it was very refreshing that somebody could pay $65 to go sit in a workshop with a working actor, a celebrity, a celebrity, and learn the do's and don'ts of the business. Because we know, living in this area, when you get an agent, a lot of times they send you to these workshops, and these people haven't worked in 30 years.
Yeah, bingo. Because a lot of people think, I run into that because we try to have a celebrity come, whatever, and then you look and see who you can afford to bring, and you see people who haven't done anything for you. Nothing against them, no, not slighting them, because it's hard. Right. But, you want people, I hate saying it like this, but who are relevant now. Hey. Because they're going to be a draw.
Right. Who are some of the other actors who have come and done this work?
Harry Landis has come multiple times,
right? And
he loves us, man. He wants to come and do the whole weekend, but it always falls on him filming The Blacklist and other stuff that he's producing. And we've had Tasha Smith. We tried to get Patrick Wilson. I met him, talked to him about it. He was in the middle of filming Aquaman, so he couldn't come. He was out of the country. And so we're still working with him, but that is it so far. This year we intentionally did not invite celebrity because we wanted to just ride out on our own and see if it would still be successful, and it has proven to be.
Awesome.
we didn't know because people we have events that are sold out, selling out, and we don't have a celebrity.
Well, now it's a 3-day festival. Friday night, opening night. How many plays do you have opening night?
We just do our play one night opening night because it wouldn't be fair to pull audiences that could be seeing the other plays. Right. So open night it's just what it is. Open night, everybody come together to meet, network after the show, and we tell them what the weekend is all about.
Okay.
And then the next morning we have workshops, and the midday we have a show. Then we have something else. Then evening we'll have another show. And then Saturday night, this year we're doing something different for our Mix and Mingle. I don't know if you heard, it's a new restaurant in Ybor called 7th and Grove.
Yeah. I heard of that.
It's really nice. Oh my gosh, bro.
I can't afford to hang in their circles.
We get discounts. The food is amazing. The drinks are amazing. So we partner with them. And so after the last show Saturday night, if people go to our website, because we have limited room, if you RSVP for the Mix and Mingle, you get a theater festival band at the door, and you get half off the drinks and half off the meals.
So we got 7th and Grove Saturday night. You have plays, and are we still doing 3 locations?
Yeah, 4. We're at the Straz. We're at Stageworks, HCC Ybor, and Carolwood Players.
Nice. Okay. So 4 locations that you all can go out and catch plays on Saturday night. Now these plays are going to be judged in competition.
Yes, we have the full length play competition. We have the musical competition, which we added.
Nice. Mocha Hontas got the musical.
Short play competition and monologue competition.
So what's the process of getting up in here?
Well, it's too late now.
But what is the process?
Well, what we do normally in January, at our website, TampaBayTheaterFestival.com, it's a place where you can submit. So we started taking submissions, I think it's in January, no later than February. And for a few months, we take submissions, and then a team of playwrights, producer directors, they judge the submission or read them if it's a play or whatever. And we compare the scores, and the top scores make it to the festival. Came out when we decided that we were going to do a festival. I sat in a room at a library, and with a team of 20 people, I said, okay, what do we want? We knew we wanted to make it very diverse. We knew we wanted that. We knew we wanted to make it fun. We wanted to make it not as expensive. Because when we went to, Atlanta and other places, it was, in all fairness, that's what it cost. To use that theater, it was hundreds of dollars. Then we took away the submission fee. Then for example, you can, if you're selected, you're in a theater like either a black box or wherever, for the cost is less than $100. That's nothing. You get every dime beyond that. You sell 5 tickets, your show, you made your money back.
Yeah.
You five tickets, you made your money back, and we don't get a dime of it. Matter of fact, we don't even see what they make. They set up the Eventbrite link, they send it to us, and we just put it on our website.
When these people are submitting these plays,
That's what
the rating?
When they submit the plays,
Like,
what they doing?
do y'all do rated R plays?
Oh, no,
PG-13?
We do not censor. You can do whatever you want.
Really?
We don't censor.
So the vagina monologue type
we
plays?
got to play this. We had to play last year that won. The musical called F Boys.
Woo!
They won last year. This year we have a play, very sensual sexual play called Filthy Gentlemen by a local guy.
When's that gonna be?
We have some of everything. So to answer the question, it's not censored. We don't censor the play.
Okay, I'm just checking.
So you can get your play Thug Nasty in the competition next
You did
year.
not say Thug
Stay over
Nasty.
there.
Okay.
Still.
Yeah, so-
We're doing the VIP social experience.
Okay, I
the
got
show's
you.
giving
Got you,
2
got you,
tickets
got you.
away, and the winners will get to go backstage before
Meet the cast.
Thanks to Mr. Lawrence. He always says you call me Mr. Mr. Lawrence. On Friday night, opening night, they'll get to go back before the show and meet the cast of
Fighting God.
Fighting God. What's your website?
Tampa Bay Theater Festival.com
And your website?
is RoyLawrence.com.
All right. Please patronize this. We got to keep this festival going. This is
Yes.
year number
6.
Wow.
6.
Yeah. Wow, I'm surprised too. Y'all laugh, I am.
Look, this
surprised.
this festival has lasted longer than most marriages.
I'm serious, man. You am like, oh my gosh, we hear it. But every year it happens, man. God is faithful when we work it out. So
Labor Day weekend, y'all ain't doing nothing. You gonna be
barbecue,
drinking at the
eat
beach
your
on
barbecue
Monday.
and come on down.
Yeah.
Then go back home, eat some more barbecue.
And bring it with you, because some
bring-
people will probably need it. They work these actors to death. They're gonna be hungry.
Oh my God! Set up the grill right outside the Strass.
Hey, we may see y'all there. Thank you, my friend.
Oh man, it was a pleasure.
Give our best to the missus. He is a friend of the show, so hope
No prison time.
Are you sticking around for raising the bar? But you don't drink.
Man, I gotta go
He
home
can
and work
have
on
one
this
of our
festival.
drinks.
Oh, he's got to
And then you gonna make me. So see this? She want me to drink and drive. You want me to? She want me in prison. She want me locked up.
Welcome back to everybody's favorite segment, Raising the Bar.
Yep.
This week we're doing a very simple drink, but it's very tasty. We used to call it a sledgehammer, but it's really a bourbon sour.
Okay. So what are we calling it today?
A bourbon sour.
Okay.
And we have bourbon in our moonshine bottle. So, as always, I'll do Mocha Hontas first. Look at that. Doesn't that look good?
Be steady with that hand. Don't spill my
Yeah,
liquor.
I'm not going to spill your liquor.
Ooh, it smells so good.
Smell that. It's aged. I can't tell you because they didn't pay us for sponsorship, but
It's that brown liquor she likes.
it's that brand.
You know what?
Don't worry, I gave you a little extra.
Okay.
Brown liquor. It's the brown bag song of the day. And we have some guests in the studio, so we're gonna make that. So really, this is we're gonna say 2 parts bourbon, depending on how much you want to put in there, and it's gonna be 1 part sour mix, and really 1 part Sprite, or just enough Sprite to give it some effervescence, because you can use lemon lime soda as well.
Look at you being all bougie.
I did say effervescence.
I see.
Yes. Yes. So, here we go with the shower mix. Don't want to put too much in there because you'll tell me I'm diluting the drink.
I know, right?
Ooh, this looks sweet. Okay. I wonder if we should put some more in there over there. I don't know. All right.
Team effort to make this drink.
That one has more in there. You probably don't want that.
Yes, sir. Put this one by me.
Okay, these 2 already have it in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We got this production line going on now.
I see. Who needs Henry Ford? Boom, shakalaka. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Hope y'all don't want it real sweet, because it ain't gonna happen. All right. Now, we had one more part. I don't really like to use this for soda,
So you're gonna just.
so I'm just gonna
wing it.
eyeball the soda, yes. And I won't put too much in there.
Enough.
Just stop at 3 seconds. Like 1, 2, 3.
She sound like a real bartender.
Right. I wasn't counting out loud, because when I did that before,
Cause I was just like,
Yeah, she
if
was
he was
tripping.
my bartender and I saw him counting, I'd be like, I don't want him making my
so I
drink.
learned how to count in my
Next,
head.
I
yes.
want him.
You want that stubborn bartender.
Yeah.
The alcohol.
What? See?
So we ready now?
We're ready. I would mix it up a little, but we're pretty much ready.
You using somebody's cap? Okay, now I hope this don't make me grow hair on my chest.
No more. It's already there.
Oh, don't do that.
Look, you say this
Oh,
originally
wait.
was called the sledgehammer?
Wait,
All right.
we have to pass these out to our guests.
I get to go.
Look, brave man coming on camera to grab the drink.
Exactly. I get to go.
And ladies, he's single.
All right. You ready?
Cheers.
Ready. Cheers.
Cheers.
I told you. Be stopping my flow.
You're gonna wish you stopped the flow.
Lord have mercy.
I like this.
Some more right there.
You taste the bourbon?
Yes.
Yeah.
What you supposed to?
This tastes like a drink that somebody granddaddy supposed to be drinking
Yeah.
in St. Pete on the back of a truck
back
across
of
the
a
street
truck.
from the store. Cause this is strong.
It is strong. It'll put chest on your hair.
Ooh. It's good though, but it's strong.
Good.
Here, give me another hit of the soda.
What?
What?
I'm just saying.
This is
I don't want no
extra
fuzz
soda.
growing on me. Just a hint. Now don't y'all have nobody from St. Pete trying to call me because I said they some drunks over there.
This?
This is smooth. I like this.
Okay, so wait a minute, and,
She in the know.
and she went to bartending school. So what is your?
I also like bourbon on the rocks. Like I can drink it straight.
Ooh.
And whiskey. Like I can
Some
drink it
whiskey.
straight.
Superwoman.
Ooh. I'm learning new things. We'll add
But-
this. We'll add this to tender. Huh?
So, get me. So what grade you get this drink? I need a cigar with this thing.
Okay.
Can't do that in here.
I'm
No,
just
my mind
saying.
just went. So I have to.
Yeah.
I would probably give this drink. Honestly, if we're going on a scale of 1 to 10,
Mhm.
I would give it about a 9. 9.
I would give it an 8.
An 8.
I
Okay.
give it an 8.
Bartender.
Wait, what are we?
On a scale of
grade
1 to
this
10,
drink.
yeah.
Like how good it is?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8.
An 8.
An 8.
8 out of 9.
You?
I give it an 8. I give it a 10. They become with a sugar daddy. 'Cause this shit's strong.
Who's on the back of a truck?
It's strong.
Darn, it's so strong. I forgot the opening's up here.
So,
Wow. Yeah, the wrap up. Okay. So we like to thank Rory Lawrence from our Rory Lawrence Productions, Tampa Bay Theater Festival, for coming on. Very informative interview.
so make me go see plays now.
Yes.
Yes.
And we're gonna go see that play opening night. It's gonna be on me.
Okay. Is dinner on you too?
Yeah, they have a food cart right
no
outside.
deal. No deal.
I'm married. I can't be buying you dinner. So
She ain't gotta know.
she gonna know when she watches this.
Mm-mm.
While I still have a wife, we're going to thank everybody for watching this episode. We want to thank our live guests who came to see it, and we hope they weren't too bored or
They weren't bored.
okay.
We kept them very entertained.
Yes, and I'd like to say, as always, thank you,
You're
Mocha
welcome.
Hontas, for being your extra special self in a good way. Okay. Stay tuned. This was episode 10.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for blessing us for watching it for so long. We have 3 more episodes in this season,
Mm-hmm.
and then we get to add some more special things. On that note, I say
Salute.
cheers. See you guys in the next episode. Cool. Like